There we go. Okay. Ready, set? So my friends at home are going to watch this. My friends here have their clipboards with their paper on it. Now, this is our friend Simile Sally. Last week we met, let me put it closer so my friends at home can see. My friend Simile Sally, she's a, what can you say about her? She's a cowgirl. DJ. We're not doing that right now. I need you up here with me with your clipboard and your Simile Sally, please. Okay, she is a cowgirl. Here's some things that Simile Sally might say. The shark's teeth are as sharp as nails. Simile Sally compares two things with the words like or as. Think about what she's comparing. The shark's teeth are as sharp as nails. What is she comparing, Miley? The shark's teeth to what? The shark's teeth, what does she say they're like? They're like nails. She's comparing the shark's teeth to nails. And she did use the word as. Okay, how about this one? Clouds are fluffy like cotton balls. First of all, which word does she use? Like or as? Everybody? Like. And what two things is she comparing? The clouds are fluffy like cotton balls. What is she comparing? She said like, but what two things is she comparing? Cotton balls. And what is like cotton balls? The clouds. She's comparing clouds and cotton balls. Okay, let's try this one. My hat is as soft as cat's fur. What is she comparing? Finn? The hat and the cat's fur. The hat is as soft as cat's fur. You can hear she said as in there, right? Okay. How about this? The soup was hot like fire. DJ, what is she comparing? Fire. The soup is hot like fire. Something is hot. What is she comparing? What is she saying is hot? The soup, and what is it hot like? Fire. Fire. She's comparing soup and fire. All right, one more. The snow is as cold as my freezer. Miley? Yep. The snow is as cold as my freezer. The snow in the freezer. Okay, we're going to practice this a little bit together. So the key is she uses words like or as to compare two things. All right. The tree was as tall as a... So we want to compare the tree to something. If we're saying it's as tall as, what is something that would be really tall we can compare the tree to? Playground. Okay. Think about trees. It's as tall as, even taller. Ooh, that would be good. As a building. Go ahead and fill that one in. Now you have two sides of Simile Sally, my friends, here. So make sure you're on the one where the very first one talks about a tree. Because there's two sides. The tree was as tall as a building. Okay, what are we comparing? We're comparing a... Isaiah, what are we comparing? Yep, a building is one of them. What are we comparing to the building?
Tree.
A tree, right. Okay, and then they have a spot over here that you can illustrate, but we're not going to spend time on that right now. Okay? The mouse was small like a... Think about mouse. Think of something else that's small that we could compare it to. Mr. Lucas, I need your paper on your clipboard, and you're doing this with us. Jace. The mouse was small like a mousetrap?
Mice.
Okay, we're already talking about a mouse, though. What's something else that is small that we could compare it to? Maggie?
A chip.
A what?
A chip.
A chip?
I was gonna say
a chip is small. An ant. A chip is. That's true. They're about the same size. Okay. The mouse was small like a chip. Because you immediately in your mind think of a little chip, right? Okay. What are we comparing, Zoe?
What?
When we say the mouse was small like a chip, what two things are we comparing?
A mouse and a chip.
Mouse and a chip. Easy peasy. Putting it by. Which word did she use to compare in that one, Finn? Did she use like or as? In number 2. Simile Sally, what did she use? Yep, she used like in that one. And up here she used as. Okay. Time was going as slow as a. Now I wouldn't want to say something like cheetah right here, right? Because our cheetah's slow.
No.
No, Finn, what could I compare it to? Like a what? A slug. Slugs are pretty slow. What else could you? A sloth. A slug. A sloth. A slug. A turtle. Any of those would work because they're all slow things. I'm going to go with slug. Time was going as slow as a slug. My friend, Mr. Anthony, what 2 things am I comparing? Time was going as slow as a slug. A slug, and what was going slow like a slug? Time, yep. We're comparing time and a slug. And what word did Simile Sally use in that one to compare? As slow as, okay. The ring was bright, like a, think of something bright.
Diamond.
The ring was bright like a diamond, like a
Light.
bright like a light, bright like a,
Sun.
say it again. Ooh, bright like the sun. I can't think of anything brighter than the sun. Let's go with that. The ring was bright like, and I'm even going to cross out A, put the sun.
A storm. A storm isn't bright.
A star would be. Bright like a star, that would work.
The star the basically just fire.
Okay, what am I comparing? Sophia, what am I comparing? Well, it was bright, but what are the 2 things we're comparing?
Sun.
Sun, and what was bright like the sun?
A ring.
The ring, yep. The ring was bright like the sun. And in my mind, that gives me a really good picture. Makes it shiny and sparkly, maybe. Now, who can tell me this? Double bonus question from the other day. Why do we even use figurative language? This is figurative language, Simile Sally. Why do we even use it? Finn? Helps us write better. And it makes it more interesting. When I say, close your eyes. See if you get a picture in your brain. The ring was bright like the sun. Did you get a picture in your mind? Yeah, it makes it so much more interesting. One more. The horse was as big as a, what's something that's big? Somebody I haven't heard from. Who else has something big? The horse was big like a, what, Charlotte? Ooh, big like an elephant? That's a big horse. Big like a, yes, we're really doing this one. Big like a wagon? Big like what? Okay, big like. Okay.
Bush.
Big like a bush. I think I like elephant because in my mind then I'm thinking, whoa, that's a big horse. Okay, the horse was big as an, and I put an N there, an elephant. You can use whatever you want. But in my mind, I'm thinking, wowza, that must be a huge horse to be as big as an elephant. All right, what are we comparing, Zoe?
A horse and an elephant.
We're comparing a horse and an elephant. You're very good at that. Mrs. Granstad is not using her best handwriting. Okay, and then you can, on your paper, you actually have another one. I'm going to let you do that one on your own because I can't see it. And then you can go back and illustrate them if you want. During your work time today, my friends at home, I think you actually got bumped. My friends at home, you have a seesaw. That's the other side of this paper where you get to practice a couple of these Simile Sallies at home. My friends here, you're going to flip your paper over and compare some of those Simile Sallies on your own. Okay? All right. Go to work.